In the first video, I tried to set a baseline on all the exercises that I'll be doing, but after watching this footage, I realised my form isn't the best, and I never really felt like I was hitting any limits. Also, I wasn't quite happy with the whole recording setup that I had, so for this second video, I've tried to improve the recording and to find baselines for all the exercises. I've also worked really hard on the editing for this video. Here you'll see that I had to adjust the camera 3 different times until I felt like I got a really good spot for it. The first half of this video is just a warm-up, and in the second half that's where I try and find the limit of my 4-finger crimp and my 2-handed pinch. One of the most difficult things about this video was just the editing. I feel like I've learned so much for the first video, and even of course in making this second video I just kept learning more and more. I feel like the third one will be even better than this one. Just seeing if I could reach 10 there. I'm very happy with how this video turned out, but it's just been quite messy to make. There's a lot of mistakes throughout it, and I think starting a fresh video would be easier than completely fixing this video. Move that mic again. Don't know how much by. Let's go slowly. So take 2.5 off, back on, one more 1.25. Just about on the line. I'll take a rest and I'll try that. But before I do that, actually, I'll give the pinch another go. Start with a big one. Aye, that was pretty close. Maybe one more second. I hadn't even used chalk up to this point. I felt quite daft because I really need it for the pinch block. So I grabbed my osprey bag and then I set it down next to me just so I can easily access it for the rest of the workout. Pinch block's pretty slippy, so I rub a little bit on it just before I start, get it on both sides that I'll be holding, and that should help me get a few more kilograms for a few more settings. Well easier, it's just not slipping anymore. I need to use the timer for this, I've not been counting. I'll just hold it as long as I can. Yeah, far too easy. Need to increase the weight. Just going to add the 1.25. See how we do on the crimps again. Try to get it to pull on that knot as close as I can. I'm just going to go straight to the smallest edge. felt okay. I felt like I had the strength and the endurance, it was just a bit slippy, and then look, I should have put more chalk on it. But since I've done it with that hand, I'm going to need to do it with this hand. That feels a lot better. Very easy peasy for pen as well. So let's see if I take that off. That's a 2.5, so it's the same weight. Then add another one. Alright, just a wee bit of chalk. I find if you put too much chalk on it, it just gets even slippier. Found that out the hard way. And then we'll straight for the small one again. You know, maybe it's actually got the grip, it's just that that's right at that line for that hand, for the fingers. Right, let me try another hand. Just want to say that when I'm saying the line, what I mean to say is that it's at the limit. Oh. Aye, like just about comfortable. That hand definitely seems to be stronger than that hand. In the first video I made kind of showed that as well. I always thought that hand would have been stronger, but I suppose I do rely on that hand while I'm kind of reaching and jumping for a little holds. If that's not right in the middle, both sides when you start pulling on it, it'll kind of buckle to one side and make it harder on either your thumb or your fingers. So try to get back to the middle. Both sides get a wee bit of tension on it. And pull. There's every chance that I haven't set this pinch block up correctly, and that's maybe why it goes to one side or the other. Just about managed it. Not quite. So I never really intended to take a minute's rest here. As you'll hear from myself at the time, I was just kind of daydreaming. I think it's quite interesting to know that I've intuitively knew to go back to a working set at pretty much a minute. Daydreaming again. I feel like I have a deep bung in there. I think it's maybe the way I was holding it. It's better. Pretty good. I'm really happy with that. I don't think I've ever done that weight before. I think I'll rest and try and get that, what is that,
1.25. See if I can clip that with 2 hands for 10 seconds on either side. And then I do want to start down here again, since everybody does feel better. Oh, it's too much. There we go, see? Feel that on the thumb. I think that was maximum effort. I think it's my posture as well, I'm too far over it. There we are.
Beep!
I feel like I was maybe cheating it by like holding it against my thighs. Because when I leaned forward it was all
Beep!
It's fine. Oh, my thumbs are really feeling it. That's fine. I mean, at this weight it's fine, but I just don't know if it's going to feel or not. It's about finding like the best way to actually hold it, but it's using the least energy. That hand feels well better than this hand. My back's what feels it the most. It's so annoying.
As I'm editing these recordings, I'm noticing quite a lot of the issues that I've been doing during this training. Here I'm alternating between hands, and I'm not really resting in between sets that I'm doing, but because I'm alternating hands it's okay. But I was doing the same thing with the pinch block, but I'm using both hands simultaneously. So I'm going to need to rest in between pinch block lifts going forward.
10, 20, 2.5, and that's 1.25, because I'm expecting just a sudden like failure, can't lift whatsoever. Feeling it, but not around my fingers. This is going to be an excellent effort. That was so delicate.
I was planning to also do some mono training, but I felt like since I was reaching my limit with the 4-finger crimps, it would be wise to leave the monos for another day. I'll probably do some mono work in episode 3.
I felt alright. I'd lifted more weights because I feel like I could do even heavier, but I think I'll leave it there for now.
In episode 3, I'll do some mono work, and I think I'll also do some fingerboard training. So these are not the usual kind that you would see in a climbing gym, but they are a lot less expensive and they fit over my pull-up bar, so I don't need to mount them on a wall or a doorway.